In this lesson, we will run a practical example in which we will read from one file and will write in another Excel file. For this, we will use built-in modules XLRD and Excel Writer. How to read from one file and write in the other. For this, we will do runtime example. We have to do this work in research work with Excel file. In next lessons, we will see CSV files, how we can do this work with both. I tried to merge the codes of previous examples. First, I imported both modules, Excel SX module and Excel RD module. Then with Excel RD, the file which I have to read, I set the location of that. And after location, I created its workbook. The error will come. I have created two workbooks, read workbook and write workbook. One is of the file which data we have to read. Second workbook is that which we have to create for the sake of writing. We created both workbooks. After creating them, we have to read the file from which sheet and in writing on which sheet we have to write. We have to define these. We created two sheets, read and write sheets. Now our work will be to read from one file and write in the other. First, the file we have to read. On that we have placed for loop. All the data present in that will be read. After reading, we will do writing side by side. We will execute our loop on the sheet we have to read. We execute it on its range. After execution, the value of cell will be I row, and whatever will be placed in 0 column, whatever will be placed in first column, we will need only that. It will read first and will write side by side. Where we have to write, it will start from 0 row and will write in 0 column. Our row every time will be an increment. For this, if we use I variable, which is our increment variable of for loop, control variable, then it will work the same on both. What are we supposed to write? That thing after being read is stored in data variable. Every cell's value is being read, stored in data. Whatever will be stored in data, we have to write that in write exercise .xlsx. In the end, we have to close these two files. The file which we are reading, we will finish its attributes. It has executed our code correctly. We have seen that our file of write exercise, it has written all data which it read from test file. This is a practical example that when you have to read a file and write in another file, if both are Excel files, we can perform the same task in text files.